Oranga Tamariki staff in Kaitaia were forced to work from home today following verbal abuse and intimidation by a group of protesters. Yesterday, the doors of the office were barricaded shut by a protester from United Families for Justice, a network of aggrieved families who want the government agency shut down. Meriana Johnsen has more.
The national spokesperson for United Families for Justice, Steve Evans, was unapologetic to the Oranga Tamariki staff.
If they feel uncomfortable, maybe they should have considered their behaviour, or they should have considered joining such a corrupt, lawless organisation.
So you don't have any reservations, or you don't want to apologise or feel bad for those staff?
No empathy. Zero.
Reti Netana Hohaya Boynton has been camping outside the Oranga Tamariki office in Kaitaia for 6 weeks now. He says he locked one of their gates because staff were provoking protesters. He then barricaded a door with staff members still inside.
They've come out their side door and they've provoked us again, and here I go again. I'm worried about my rangatahi that are here that may react. So I've actually closed down that door and I've made it so it can't be opened either. This is all done by way of safety, so that they can't actually give any, provocation.
Oranga Tamariki Te Tai Tokoro Regional Manager, Rena Hona, says her staff were verbally abused. In a statement, she says all 17 Oranga Tamariki staff members in Kaitaia are working from home because of concerns for their safety. She says police are assisting with the situation and protesters have agreed to move from the site this afternoon. Ms Hona says while groups have the right to protest, she asks that they do it respectfully. Oranga Tamariki has been under fire over the past year, with 5 damning reports revealing failings with the way the agency removes children from their families, particularly Tamariki Māori. One of those leading the movement to stop the state removing Tamariki Māori from their whānau is Laura O'Connell-Rapera, who helped coordinate the Hands Off Our Tamariki march in July last year. She says the action taken by protesters in Kaitaia was an expression of their pain.
I think that there is a lot of frustration from people in the community about government inaction around calls that Te Ao Māori have been making since I was born, since the 80s, and those calls are for the government to stop taking Māori children from their whakapapa context of whānau, hapu and iwi. And I think when you've been ignored for such a long time, anger and frustration comes out in a lot of different ways.
Laura O'Connell-Rapera says she doesn't condone staff being made to feel unsafe. Mo te hōtaka o te ahiahi, ko Meriana Johnsen DNA.